What's going on, y'all? This is Rich Latta here, back with another video. Today we got something dope for you guys. We got a beat breakdown for the song Shine off of the AEW Who We Are album. That song, of course, is dedicated to Nyla Rose, features John Connor, myself on the second verse, Bliz on the third, and Monteasy on the hook. I think some folks got a short glimpse of the song on Twitter, so this is probably why, or that's probably why you guys wanted to hear this one first. So without further ado, let's get to it. A little bit of quick background before we take you guys, through how I made the beat. So here's how I ended up on the song. So originally I was just producing a track, and I didn't get any direction on the track, which way to take it. The cool thing about this song for Nyla was either she didn't get her suggestions in on time, or whatever the case is. But I was able to kind of let my creativity just run free on this one, and this is like a real beat that I would get on. So I was like, man, I'm really feeling this track. Why don't I just send over a verse too? So I sent over a verse. Everyone happened to like it, and that's how I ended up on the song. And then I found out Bliz was on the song. I found out John Connor was on the song. So it all ended up working, and I knew Monteasy was going to take care of the hook. So yeah, let's get to how I actually put it all together. All right, you guys see me in the lower left-hand corner. So we're going to go through it sound for sound. We had a really cool thing to start this with. I actually made this one in a way to where I created a loop first, exported it, brought it back in, sampled myself, and I used the gross beat, and also used like the little halftime thing inside the gross beat. So this is what that sounds like. So the gross beat is what makes the kind of DJ sound. It almost sounds like it starts over. So this is what it sounds like. So with that is a very wide open, kind of sound. You can take that almost anywhere. If you want to chop it up, do some type of boom bap stuff, you want to make a trap beat out of it, you want to make something futuristic, it's all right there. So the other part of the song, with Nyla Rose, her character is so like menacing and tough, and she's a beast, as she says. I wanted like some hard strings to really represent that. Did the same thing, came up with a little pattern, resampled it, popped it in, and this is what it sounds like. So the cool thing about those strings is they sound so clean, yet to be resampled in there, and they sounded really good with that first pattern. So here's how those two things sounded together. So with that, it feels like the temperature is changing in the room a little bit. The next part comes from the GMS, which is probably my favorite default stock sound in FL Studio. For anybody that makes beats and is watching this, I ended up finding this this synth that was like, it felt very skinny. I know if that doesn't make sense, just listen to it. It's like something you could use for like Dutch house or something. So where it's like, but what I ended up using it for was the third kind of, sound that would come in and out. So let's take a listen to how it comes in. So normally it's like this. Adds to the tension. So we're going to move away from the instruments now. We're going to talk about the drums. So the drums I just tried to make them almost as swaggy as possible. So these are what the kicks sounded like. Just like a little dot. Here's the hi-hat pattern I used. Went with some, sliding hi-hats and everything like that. So let's take a listen. With that, we got a cymbal. Got a dope 808 that goes underneath it, kind of blends well with that kick. So I use like a little roll with the kicks at the end to kind of reset and snap the beat back to the same loop. Of course, we're going to sidechain like our drums with our 808s. And I use like a little snare right here. So what we got right there is, you know, the basis of a very good drum track. And of course, I got my tag right here. It is,
don't you want to sound rich?
It says, don't you want to sound rich? Some people have asked me, they say they couldn't understand it for whatever reason, but it's don't you want to sound rich? So without further ado, this is Shine, the Nyla Rose story, and this is how it sounds.
Don't you want to sound rich?
And that's where the verse begins. So that's how we made Shine, the Nyla Rose story, sent that off, and everybody was feeling it, and, you know, we landed on the album. So we'll be back with our third video breaking down Legend, the Mark Henry story. Of course, that song features Monteasy and Josiah Williams. If you like this video, hit me with a like on it, subscribe to the channel, whatever, you know, spread the word, you know, on what we're doing here. I appreciate all the support and the love, and make sure you check out AEW, who we are. I'll holler at y'all next time. Peace.